Hello, everyone. So my original intention was for the next part in this playthrough to be the next swing of LFR. However, as you can see, LFR is not being very cooperative with me because, unfortunately, a number of people are choosing... ignore the weird thing that was on the top of your screen for a moment there, or at the bottom. That was a visual issue with the capture software. Ignore that. It's tossing me into LFR groups that are already in progress. As you guys know, I like to make sure I capture every boss in an LFR wing. So, in this case, this week's new wing of LFR is actually Vexy, One-Armed Bandit, and Muggsy. So I was just tossed into a group where the first two bosses were already dead, and they were actually at Muggsy already. So I'm trying to make sure I show all three bosses. So I may just end up doing this, where I just go ahead and do some side quests until then. So what I thought we should do, because this actually popped up in my journal, there's a follow-up quest to us defeating Gallywix. It involves us deciding the fate of this casino here, the Galagio, and Gazlo is here to actually bring up this very topic.
What now?
Times are changing. Now that old Jaster is kaput, the cartel heads are chomping at the bit to settle the fate of Undermine's crown jewel, the Galagio. There's a court proceeding tomorrow to make a final determination, but luckily, the deed is squarely in the hands of someone that I trust. Their name? Rosebud Gallywix. Oh gosh, Rosebud. Really? I know, but Rosie is a good egg. I'll introduce you to him later on. First, do me a favor. Ask the power players here at the party how they feel about the new owner.
Yep, looks like we've got work to do.
I'll be over with Grimlow when you're done chatting up the bigwigs.
Food and drinks are free, at least.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Partaking in the free food. The caterers, excuse me. A glass of daylight dew restores over 20 seconds. No buff you get from it. Kapow Knaps. Or Knapes. Alright, so you can't get the same. I'm just trying to see what all the different items you can get are. And right now it looks like that may be the only two items you can get. Knapes and a glass of daylight dew. So let's see. Oh, there's Rebelgaz.
Oh, look what the sea threw in.
Yeah, this music is the top, you hear me? The top!
How do you feel about Rosebud Gallywix taking over the Galagio?
Find your fortunes.
I don't know. I never met the guy before, and there's a swarm of people around him now. But the whole Gallywix thing? The kid should probably change his last name. Rebrand and whatever.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Tarbo Human Resources. Tarbonara Fizzlecrank.
What now?
Tarbonara Fizzlecrank, that's me. Dreadneeks, that's you. Yes, I know many things, more than you imagine, especially at this most precarious of Undermine's time.
Whatever.
Terrific goblin, wonderful friend, yes, certainly. You should really be protected from any potential danger. Don't want anything untoward to happen here.
So this is Rosebud Gallywix. Huh. The hat is an interesting choice. So back here we have Grant, part of the Galagio Enforcement. Ah! Don't push your luck, pal. You ain't allowed in.
Don't make me make Sammy an oof to break your ankles.
That's Sammy the Brain and Two Toes Oofed. Fantastic Davey, Chief Executive of Gaming.
Interesting.
Hey, friendo, you enjoying the party? Food is way better than the last time it reopened. I was just a waiter back then, stealing food off my own serving tray just to save my money for the games inside. But now look at me. I quit that job, and then the next one, and then the next 10. All to end up back here. Back with the games. That's what I do, by the way. Games. I invent them. Pretty crazy. My mom always said I'd do great things like this. Probably why she named me Fantastic Davy.
Wait, that's your actual...
See you around.
Wait. For a moment, I thought you were implying that Fantastic was actually your first name. Unless you're saying that Fantastic Davy is your legal first name.
Welcome to the best place ever.
KJ, the chief executive of Clientele.
Yo! You good? Big fan of the wheels? Maybe the dice? No sweat if not. If I'm honest, you just got a certain look. Like you love games with chance-based, randomly generated oh gosh, he knows. He knows I play games like Darkest Dungeon and XCOM 2. Either way, pleased to meet you. Name is KJ. I'll be the one making sure that, win or lose, you have fun here at the Galagio.
Time's a-wasting.
Chancellor Gnome? Chief Executive Entertainment. A goblin named Gnome. What in the world?
What's shaking, pal?
Thanks for swinging by our little fest here. I'm Chancellor Gnome, the front goblin for the Cellar Gnomes. You've heard of us, right? Probably on the radio while you were crushing the undermined asphalt or something. All good, babe, all good. We're the resident entertainment here, so you'll be hearing our cellar sounds a whole lot more once the joint is reopened.
You trying something, pal?
Jojo Gobdre, the chief executive of Dining.
Well, spit it out!
Hey, you tried the food yet? It's hilarious. I'm a triple Gobstar rated restaurateur on the streets of Undermine. Famed, awarded, written about in magazines. But it's boring out there. Rosebud is giving me the chance I wanted. The chance to sweat it up in the kitchen again. Apologies. I guess you came to shake hands, not listen to an inspiring monologue. I'm Jojo Gobdre, Chief Executive of Dining, and my cooking will knock your socks off.
Pleasure doing business with ya.
Grimla?
What's the problem?
Hey, good to see you again. Did you get a chance to meet my cousin?
Wait, that's your cousin? Tarbonara?
Guy is like a can of used motor oil. I don't want it around. I'm not much of a fan, as you can see.
Stay sharp out there.
Rosie? I like him. He's good people. Good enough by Gallywix's standards, anyway. Plus, it's hilarious to watch Gaz turn all mushy Big Brother type whenever they spend time with each other.
What needs fixing? All parts accounted for.
Noggin Fogger?
Can't you see I'm busy?
Is it really necessary to throw a party outside the front doors instead of, at the game tables themselves? I don't think I've ever been this bored before.
Remember...
Rosebud? The boy's a Gallywix in name alone. He used to be an apprentice of Monty's, I'd suspect this all a scheme if I trusted the Bilgewater trade prince any less.
Huh.
You're talking to the goblin in...
So, here's their opinions, Gaslow.
Do us proud.
No opposition to Rosebud? Really? Is this the first time the cartels have actually agreed on something? That's great news. It means the ownership of the Galagio will transfer with no problems at court tomorrow. Looks like the crowd has died down. Now's the perfect chance to go introduce yourself to Rosebud and his chiefs. Is that really a good idea, Gazzo? I mean, I'm one of the people who helped kill his relative. Do you think he'll be upset about that or happy about that? Well, why don't you go find out? Alright.
Hiya, I'm Rosebud. Gaz gave me the skinny on you. Have you met my chiefs? I'm gonna take good care of this place, and I can't do it without the support of a strong team. KJ and Davey are game creation geniuses. Chancellor Gnome is an entertainment prodigy, and Jojo was basically born with a frying pan in hand. Hey, little guy, where'd you come from? Ah!
What? No, he's not dead. Quick! Use the Mega Saver! I brought my toolbox! Gazza, why do you have pool toys in your toolbox? That's it! Use it to keep our boy alive! What a horrible accident to befall such a rising star! Clear!
This wasn't no accident, Tarby.
Yes, a terrible, horrific, gory, and absolutely faultless accident. Uh-huh. Woe is you! Woe is you! And there's a burning letter.
You got a problem? I got
This is bad.
nice jet. Now get a move on.
Oh my gosh. This quest is called Death and Taxes. I'm sure this there's an in-lore reason, but having just recently learned about some of the history of world first raiding from back in the days of vanilla, learning about the guild that was known as Death and Taxes, let's just say this kind of takes on a different meaning. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I absolutely agree that what happened to Death and Taxes in the world first race in Nox Ramus back in vanilla was a tragedy. What happened to them? If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out Preach Gaming's video about the real true first ever race to world first in Nox Ramus back in the day. He just exploded. If a goblin's gotta go, that's the way. All I can say for poor Rosie. Wait, he is dead? No, it shows he's alive. There's full health. All I can say for poor Rosie is that I'm gonna miss him, and that we're gonna find out who did this. But the more immediate pickle is this: who owns the Galagio now? Wait, is he actually dead? It's time to turn to an expert on legal mumbo jumbo. The state of Undermine assigned a public defender for us for the court case tomorrow. A fella named Zoomcart. He's all we got. Take what's left of the deed to his office in Hovel Hill and sort this out.
Get out there and get to it.
Don't worry, Rosie. Dread next time we'll figure out who did this. Then we'll carry the Galagio over the finish line for the people of Undermine, just like you wanted. We'll also make sure that you get a proper send-off. Maybe we could call in a favor to shoot you out of that monstrosity in Azara. So that's the smoldering deed to the Galagio. That deed is barely more than a pile of ash. It would certainly never hold up in court. Oh, what a tragedy. It's so, he's orange. It's so obvious that this is the guy behind it. But, fine, I'll go ahead and get on over there. By the way, I don't think I pointed this out yet. This is a gas station. Galagio Valet, and this is labeled public parking.
The dark fews are back, harassing and oppressing people. Put a stop to it.
Not now, Grimla. This is why sometimes I feel like I need to go ahead and take care of world quests before I do actual, recording of quests on camera. Just because a lot of them will just kind of keep popping up all over the place until you actually go do them. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, my new title, Immortal Spelunker. That's because... Where is it? No, not that one. Where is it? No, I haven't done that one yet. We're working on that. In case you're wondering, I'm actually at 1543. Hold on. There we go. So I not only took down the Nemesis, the Underpin, I also was able to take on a Tier 11 Delve by myself, and then I did it again without dying. The Immortal Spelunker title. I found out there is definitely a reason to go ahead and do 11s, because then you get some gilded crests from doing it. Because I thought there was no reason to do anything higher than an 8 when it comes to, like, the vault rewards, but it turns out there is a reason to do 11s, so you can get those gilded crests. But you can only do 3 of them per week. As in, you only get 3 of those gilded crest stashes per week. Once you get those 3, there's not much reason to do any more than that. A family photo. This is a framed family photo. You glean from it that the state's agent probably has a family. Definitely a photo of one at least. Hello? A lawyering certification. This certifies that one Marty Zoomcart has successfully completed Undermine Commerce College's course in lawyering. Okay. His bookcase. There are numerous books, several on goblin lawyering, of course, but there are Well, apparently he's in there somewhere. Other races' legal practices. Human, Volparian, Dwarven, Nerubian, Furbolg, the list goes on. There's also one tome at the bottom titled How to Get Out of Parking Tickets More Than Once. Either take the tome on parking tickets or borrow the tome, promising to yourself that you'll bring it back at a later date. Oh man, that's funny. I'm like, yeah, I'll borrow this. I'll bring it back. I promise. I promise. Wait. A little help here? You're buried under all your paperwork? Seriously? Thanks for that. I was trying to get one of those little sticky notes at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah?
So, what are you doing here? I assure you, I'm usually drowning in my paperwork far more figuratively than I was a moment ago.
See you around.
The name is Marty. Marty Zoomcart. Marty Zoomcart, public defender and agent assigned to the Galagio's case for State of Undermine. What a mouthful. Just call me Marty. So the deed holder, Rosebud Gallywix, is dead? And no one knows who done it? And some nobody, you, has the deed? Oh, frankly, it's common occurrence. Plenty of precedent, just no time. Here's a skinny. If we don't attach some new legal owners to the deed, it's getting put up on the auction house like a pair of decade-old pants. Establish a plan to keep the Galagio out of the auction house. Oh, you can actually get some rare explorer necklace for this. And, of course, some rep. Paperwork makes the mind go under.
Keep cool out there. How you doing, pal?
Nothing like a little legalese in the morning, am I right? What? Now, let's look at this charred hunk of paper. You see all those squiggly lines down there below Rosebud's charred signature? Those are the Galagio's chief executives, hired by Rosebud and attached to the deed as its founding employees. Being an absolute nobody, you probably don't realize that Undermine law considers founding employees to be legal next of kin. I think I got a plan. Ask me about it. Go on, ask me. Come on, ask me, I dare you.
Yeah?
Alright, what's the plan?
Time's a waste.
Alright, here it is. We go around Undermine to all the ex-chief executives that signed their name here. And then we get them to sign another deed. An addendum deed. Very official stuff, which we will then present to the judge at tomorrow's court hearing. And then the Galagio will be saved from the auction house. Probably. You know what? It might even give us a chance to see if any of the chiefs are the murderer too.
What's the news?
We got quite the task ahead of us. Don't be frightened, though. We'll figure this one out. One step at a time. You know, I gotta say, usually Blizzard is good about making sure that NPCs are showcased that they are either dead or alive via, like, their health bar and such to really get the point across as to what has happened. Like, sometimes they'll even have them at low health when they're like, oh, I'm hurt. And you'll see, like, they have, like, 10% health or something like that. But as we saw, Rosebud was alive. He had a full bar of health, and yet we were like, oh, he's dead. And I don't know if that's either, like a mistake by Blizzard or that's intentional and we're being, like, completely misled here. Like, everyone is just assuming he died when he's actually alive. He's like, I'm fine, you idiots.
Watch your back.
Our first marks are the dynamite duo of gaming, KJ and Fantastic Davy. It's been a few years since I was hustling macaroons in the electro billiards halls. I wasn't bad, but those two cleaned the house out whenever they showed. They don't just win games either. They make them. Real artist types, you know? But with great gaming comes great debt. And it's usually the venture company. Meet me at the heaps. If Rosebud's death means that they're out of work, I'd bet money that venture scooped them up again.
See you around.
I have an errand to run, but I'll meet you at Venture Plaza in a bit. You got wheels, right?
Yes, I do. I also have wings.
It's my wife. She left the lunch at home, so I gotta drop it off to her at the weekly bridge game. Sweetest woman that you'll ever meet. Just the absolute sweetest. As long as she doesn't skip lunch.
Hey, there's loads of scrap ripe for the picking in the heaps. Go in there and grab some, will ya?
Yo!
You're pretty world-wise, ain't ya?
Not now, Grimlock.
That could use that.
So, you've got timing like a mechanome, as in clockwork.
Keep cool out there.
First of Rosebud's chiefs on our list are the genius gaming duo KJ and Fantastic Davy. Now, I heard from my wife's brother that venture company bought up all the debt that those boys got. It happened the minute that Rosebud was done in. Did they murder him? Not a great motive if their debt was sky high, but you never know whose pocket a goblin is in either. Best we see how comfortable they are here at the old Venturewood landfill. If they don't want to sign the new deed, we might have our culprits.
Time's a wasting.
Come on, right up these stairs. Hey Grimla, it's me! It's Marty Zoomcart from the old dance hall. You ain't Grimmy? No, I'm not Grimmy. I'm her cousin, Tarbonara Fizzlecrank. And I want to know what you're doing here.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious. By the way, this is where KJ, Davy, and the venture company quartermaster
I
are.
got something for you.
Go ahead and put that over there since it just gives it to me because of the world quest.
Come back for more. What you got?
Oh, it's you again. Too bad about Rosebud, him exploding like that. I seem to remember that you were the last one to speak with him beforehand. Quite suspicious. I wouldn't be surprised to find you in handcuffs before long.
Yeah, they can try, pal. I'm a demon hunter. We're here for KJ and Fantastic Davy.
Break time?
Both are right here. You're welcome to speak with them. You'll find that they're very happy with their current arrangement. Well fed, comfortable, and very, very happy.
Uh-huh.
I love my work here at Venture Company, and Mr. Fizzlecrank is the ideal boss. Making fun for our coworkers is the greatest employment we've ever had.
Yeah, you guys are clearly not being forced to say this with those big goons behind you clearly trying to, strong-arm you.
I'm working.
You see, they're happy as Zandalari crustaceans.
Wait, what?
But if you're truly invested in poaching their services, well, perhaps we can, make a deal.
You got it.
KJ and Davy are indeed masters of creating games for me. That's been an absolute hit. Creating games. They've created a new one for me that's been an absolute hit. If you want to accept the risk, then I'll give you a chance to win their employment and debt from me. Grab a pickaxe and enter the landfill. When the whistle blows, You'll compete against all my other employees. Win by the final bell, and I'll let these two go. Lose, and I'll own you. It's called slot mining, and it'll indebt you to me for life.
Really? You think you can... Like, dude, I could kill you right now. You are a goblin, I'm a demon hunter. All I have to do is just take my helmet off and I beam you into ash. What makes you think you can own me, pal?
Back to it.
I'm gonna stick around here. I got a few questions for Mr. Fizzlecrank. Mr. Zoomcart, I had nothing to do with Rosebud's murder. It's Defender Zoomcart, and thank you for telling me that without being asked. I believe you. But I actually want to ask you about this contraption over here. What does it do? Is it for the laundry or the dishes or something? Oh, it's a substance processor. You put substances in, and they're processed into little unidentifiable pieces. I see. Can you buy them with other faces, or just this one looking like a goblin cannibal? Oh, this was custom ordered. Goblin cannibal face and all. If you don't mind me asking, how much does this sort of thing run you? I paid over 10 million macaroons. Oh, 10 million? Oh, you sure? Sheesh, maybe I'll look for an off-brand model instead. Really, Marty? This is what you're focused on right now? Okay. Well, venture company employees, this is your reminder to mine as many chits from these abandoned slot machines as you can. Whoever collects the most chits by the end of the shift will have their debts forgiven. And remember, if you attack the guards, they'll beat you to a pulp. Good luck. Have fun.
We got another fire up here. I need all hands to put it out before it burns my inventory away.
Not now, Grimlock. I'm a little busy. Now, he said to not attack the guards. He didn't say anything about attacking the bots. Huh. How about that? Now, you did not have to start shooting me there, pal, but you asked for it. I'm basically doing a quest along with a world quest at the same time. By the way, in case you guys are wanting an update in terms of how we're doing,
target something first.
as of last night, we are now 5 of 8 on Heroic. We got a few pulls in on One Armed Bandit. We're going to start working on that next week. As far as me with gear, I have my full tier set for this particular tier, with all 5 as tier. Got some more better stuff here in terms of gear. Got the knuckles. Better weapon. With the armband to, do the Nerubian embellishment. I can still improve some of these pieces. But it's definitely good progress. I'm actually looking to see if I can do some Mythic Plus keys with our main tank, Jesse, who is not just a streamer, but also a really good Blood DK tank, especially when it comes to Mythic Plus. He likes to do keys with viewers and such, so I'll be looking to see whether or not I can join in on some of that. That's it, Darius. The shift is over. Congratulations to today's winner. The hardest working employee today is... Tabanara! I have no idea who you are, of course, but you objectively deserve your prize. The rest of you, feel free to check the leaderboard for your own personal rankings. And don't forget to come back tomorrow, or else.
You got a problem?
Huh.
Whatever.
Okay, so it's recommended for when we get Renown 5 with that particular group. Gotcha. I will admit I'm also still trying to get work on getting the hang of this new like rotation such in terms of how this works.
I need to get closer.
But it is still really effective once you're able to kind of like get it down. Like learning about how once you get your Aldraki Reaver debuff on your enemy and then utilizing I-Beam which is now on only a 20-second cooldown, it actually becomes a lot of damage.
I haven't seen scrap like that since the Great Scrappening. Nice work.
The Great Scrappening. Now let's take a look at this leaderboard. Fourth place, huh? Calculations are 100% accurate. Yeah, right.
How you doing, pal?
You didn't win. Surprise, I guess. Welcome to the Debt Circus. The fun never stops.
Keep cool out there.
Look, I know we're the ones that incurred our own debts, but Rosebud believed in us. With him, there was a light at the end of the casino. There was a light at the end of the casino floor. With him gone, we're just two halves of a gaming genius, working for hire instead of salary. But Zoomcart told us that there's still a chance that we could work the Galagio. Is that true? If it is, Davey and I are in. Problem is that Davey and I's debt markers are held by the Gaming Commissioner himself, Cud Milktooth, and he's deep in Tarby's pocket.
Don't worry, I'll handle him.
See you around.
What's the damage?
This is the worst job I've ever had, and I used to work turtle toss at the Dark Moon Fair.
I am so sorry.
We're not in prison here physically with shackles, but Tarbanar owns all of our debts. He imprinted the information on debt markers, which his goons hold on to in case any of us want to know where we stand. But if you get a hold of those markers, we're all free. You'd have to crack some skulls to get them, though. So I'll give you points for each of his goons to bring down. For each of his goons that you bring down. You like collecting points, don't you?
I'll miss you.
Do me a favor. Let me know if gaining points makes this fun or makes this more or less fun for you. Oh, because you're still a game developer. You're like, hey, tell me whether or not this minigame stuff is actually, like, fun for you or not. Look, sometimes it depends on the type of game. It's like, okay,
I need a target.
some minigames can be fun. Some are just annoying. That's just kind of how I see it and feel about it. Like, I know some developers are really trying to add more to their game with things like minigames, but time and place, and, well, also, not every minigame is going to be fun for everybody. That's just the reality. Like, some minigames can be very fun to play. Some can just be incredibly annoying or grindy. Thank you so much. Do you have 15 gold I could borrow? You know, when they were mentioning the debt markers, my first thought was, wait, so is this like... Also, why all of a sudden are all these guys getting aggro to me? Whatever. Doesn't matter, it's fine.
Far away.
But what I was thinking of, you guys remember the Sin Stones from Revendreth and Shadowlands? That's what this kind of reminded me of when I was hearing them describe, like, the debts being on the markers. I'm like, oh, so he's got all your debts, like, engraved on markers, like, all your sins on a Sin Stone.
What? I'm working. Break time?
There is Milktooth. Tobonara hired me to smash bad employees. Was maybe me the bad employee?
I need a target.
What you got? Back to it.
It's interesting that it gives me the option while it's still saying that it requires that particular renown level. Incredible! You brought Cut down like an expired patent! Can't wait to get out of here and smell that fresh circulating undermine air again. Freed! Yes, Galagio, here we come! Smell you later, Tarbo! Although it was nice to have all these people playtesting our work. Look, there's plenty of other people you can get to playtest. That doesn't involve you being indebted to him.
Welcome to the best place ever. Watch your back.
Everybody packed in? Good. This will definitely not get us pulled over. I can't praise you enough for this one. Really, truly, the Galagio is going to have an entire floor gaming enthusiast ready to go.
See you around.
How much did you have to pay to get their debt markers? Oh. Well, then I guess we won't have to fill out reimbursement forms for you then.
Keep cool out there.
Our next mark is Jojo Gobje in the Vat Works. She was a big-time chef, the real deal, and running cuisine at the Galagio would have meant franchise opportunities. Is there a reason that she'd want Rosebud dead? Either way, we need a lead on where she's cooking these days. Luckily, I got an old pal who should have info. He's a little bit of a big shot, excuse me, I almost said big snot, for Steam Weedle. But we should be able to find him on this his rooftop hideaway. We'll meet there. Come hungry.
Time's a-wasting.
Everyone strapped in? Time to prove to my kids that carpooling is fantastic for the under-environment.
You're pretty world-wise, ain't ya? I got a mook inspector that could use the help of someone with brains. Go talk to him?
So that's the kind of damage that Trinket does when you get the full 30 stacks. You just chill there. The deluxe LA Vader. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, Noggin Fogger.
Problem? I got a solution.
Wow. He scheduled time on this rooftop for relaxation with these easy reclining lawn chairs, basically, on a rooftop just overlooking. I gotta say, this actually is like a pretty cool idea. Getting on a rooftop with chairs like this, you just lay back and just have this nice view over the city. And imagine this like with an actual like nighttime sky above you as opposed to, you know, being underground. This would be a really cool like relaxing time here.
How you doing, pal?
Take a seat if you want. Have you met my pal Nagi before? Me and him go way back. We were roommates back in Commerce College. Got up to some real crazy hijinks, but nothing worth bringing up now.
Watch your back. Time's
I think we'll go ahead and cut off there now that my lever thing is gone. Maybe we'll actually try to do the next wing of LFR when we come back. Stay tuned.